Hey guys, so Atreyu is back, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the pros and cons of dreadlocks. And I should also mention the numbers 2, 9, and 16. What are those? Let's find out after the intro. Let's get to it.
Atreyu is here. Welcome to my channel. Atreyu, 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 Atreyu.
Alright, so first of all, 2, 9, 16. Well, the 2 is separated from the 9 by 7, and the 9 is separated from 16 by 7. So, 7 is a week, 7 days, that is. So, maybe those correspond to dates. So guys, leading up to my 3-year lock anniversary, my 3x0, my 3-year dreadlock anniversary, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to be doing a video discussing something that I have learned over the course of these 3 years. So today is the first video where I'm talking about the pros and cons of having locks or of having dreadlocks. I will be making a video on the 9th, and then on my lock anniversary, my 3-year lock anniversary, on the 16th. And then obviously I'll show you my locks on that day as well. So let's get to today's topic: pros and cons of dreadlocks. Well, there are lots of pros and there are cons as well. I'm going to start with the cons, and this is not by any means an exhaustive list, but I want to start with the cons because I want to end with the positive, because I think that having dreadlocks are wonderful. So, con number 1. You will definitely, without a doubt, be judged, and assumptions will be made about you, okay? You may be judged by family members. Maybe you have a parent or parents that don't think that it's a good idea for you to get dreadlocks. You're going to be judged by people that you encounter in the streets. You're going to be possibly denied employment because of your hairstyle. People are going to assume that you do all these different things, whether it's smoking weed, you not practicing good hygiene, all these different things, all these different assumptions are going to be made about you. People may even think that you are lazy or that you're not intelligent. So expect the worst and be prepared for it. For me, I love upsetting people's preconceived notions about me. It's like, all right, yeah, you wanna be ignorant and you wanna live out your ignorance? Here, let me teach you a little something. So that's the first con. Just know that people are going to judge you. But think about it like this: people are judging you all the time anyway about one thing or another. Like I said in the previous video, you can't please everybody, so you should just try to please yourself. Can't go wrong there. Con number 2, you're going to have to adapt to a new way of maintaining your hair. You're going to have to figure out how this whole dreadlock thing works, what you need to do to have a successful journey, or you're going to have to pay someone to do your locks. So on one side, you could figure out how to do it yourself the way I did, and people are impatient. They don't like to. It's much easier to just pay someone to get it done, right? So that those 2 hours that you spend, or that hour that you spend once you get good at retwisting your hair, or the several hours that you may spend interlocking your hair, something I've never done, that could become a drag, and people may not want to do that. So that can be seen as a con. On the other hand, paying somebody a minimum of like $50 on up to do your hair every so often, and obviously you will determine the frequency. It may be every 3 weeks, maybe every 2 weeks. Whatever the frequency, just having to shove out that cash is a con for sure, right? So not only do you have to learn how to take care of your hair, and I'm not even just talking about the retwisting or the interlocking, but just keeping it moisturized and those things. You have to learn how to do those things, but then you also have to worry about the maintenance aspect, and that can be seen as a con. To me, it's not that big of a deal once you learn it. but a lot of people don't even have the patience to try to learn it. So, but of course, if you are freeforming, then a lot of those things you don't have to worry about, like paying someone else to do your hair or you actually doing your hair either. The only thing you really have to worry about is like washing it and, maybe use some oils or whatnot. So you can really simplify it. But we're not talking about pros right now. We're talking about cons. Con number 3 is that you run the risk of obsessing over your hair. You run the risk of doing the most, as Yanni likes to say, and ultimately you run the risk of damaging your locks because and this kind of ties back into the previous one. I said you have to adapt to a new way of maintaining your hair or doing your hair or taking care of your hair. If you are just applying, the exact things that you did as a loose natural, let's say, to the lock game, then it's it's not good, right? Because with loose natural you can get away with using a whole bunch of different products because when you wash your hair you actually get to successfully wash them out. But with Locs, it's not that simple. Those products don't come out as easily and they get trapped in the interlocked hair. So you really have to be careful to not obsess over your hair. You really have to transition into loose natural to, okay, now I have locks. Having locks, this is a different set of rules that I need to live by and employ to have a successful journey. But a lot of people, unfortunately, they never make that transition successfully and they end up damaging their locks. So, yeah. The 4th con is that you will be forced into patience, okay? Short of getting like faux locks or dreadlock extensions, you can't force your hair to grow faster than it's gonna grow, right? Obviously, there are a few things that you can do, like drinking a lot of water, exercising, doing scalp massages that stimulate blood flow to the scalp, which promotes hair growth, things like that. But you can't really make your hair grow faster, right? Faster than it's gonna grow. And so you're gonna be forced into patience. That's why so many people say, yeah, I've developed, patience. You develop patience when you're on this journey. And it's true because you don't get to say over how fast your locks are gonna grow. So if you don't like being made to do things, then yeah, that will definitely be a con for you. All right, now that we've gotten the cons out of the way, let's get to the pros. Pro number 1 is that because locks are so low maintenance on a basic level, like they really are, of course you can make it as complicated as you want, but locks are low maintenance in reality. Because they are so low maintenance, they actually define what is commonly called in this day and age as the wash and go. To me, this is the way I see it. Wash your body and go. Like when you have locks, you can actually do that. For these wash and goes that I see like on YouTube, for loose natural, like the last thing that they're doing after their wash is actually going. Like they're putting all these products and they're being very meticulous to make sure that they're defining that curl pattern and they look amazing, right? But not exactly what a person has in mind when they hear wash and go. But with locks, yeah, wash your body or even wash your locks and then go and let them air dry. So that's definitely a benefit to having locks. That's definitely a pro. You actually get to define what wash and go should be. Pro number 2 is that you get to save tons of money, assuming you're not gonna maintain your own hair. You get to save tons of money by not going to the barber, every week or every 2 weeks getting your hair cut, or if you're a woman, going to the beauty shop getting your hair done. However often ladies go to get their hair done, so you get to save tons of money by not going to those places, or you get to save tons of money if you just choose to maintain your own hair as well. So that is definitely a pro for sure. Pro number 3 is that you will be immediately welcomed into a wonderful, flourishing community where people are just excited to support you on your journey, to watch your journey if you happen to document it on YouTube, to offer you any advice or tips, or if you just need encouragement. I can't tell you the number of videos that I've seen where people have been contemplating cutting off their locks, and then you get down to the comment section and people were like, no, stick it out, like you can do it. I was where you are once and I got through it. You just got to push through, or don't worry about what other people are saying, because people were getting, down by the judgment that was made and stuff. And so just being a part of a community where people have like a similar goal or the same goal, I don't think it's the exact same, but being a part of a community where people have similar goals and where people are so supportive, that is without a doubt a pro for sure. And then pro number 4 is that simply there is no greater feeling than setting out to achieve a goal and then actually achieving it, and knowing that you achieved it through hard work, effort, and patience. Like, it just doesn't get better than that, For me, like, I'm about to hit 3 years. I didn't punch in any cheat codes to get here, right? I don't have lock extensions, not that there's anything wrong with it or anything. I think I have a decently healthy set of locks, and I know that I achieved what I have through patience and through taking care of my locks. And so just the sense of pride that you feel once you hit a goal and you know that it was done, it was achieved through hard work and patience, like that's just a wonderful feeling. So that is a pro for sure of having dreadlocks, because you get to not only set certain goal markers, but you get to hit them, right, as time continues to pass. So yeah. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Remember, this is the first of 3 videos that you will be seeing over the next, I guess, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks if you count this week, leading up to my 3-year lock anniversary. So these are just some of the pros and cons of dreadlocks, and I wanted to, I've seen some of the videos, and I tried to think about things that people haven't said, and there's some things that are, you just can't help but repeat, but hopefully you heard a few different pros and cons. As always, please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. Atreyu is out.